come out here, no be only now shower work, and I come to fight for you, and I come dressed like this, come my establishment. Like.
What I want when I wash, they are jealous of me. What I want when I wash, they are jealous of me. What I want when I wash, they are jealous.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Obierika, and you're welcome to another movie review. First off, I want to apologize for any generator sound you're hearing. This is Nigeria, there's no light, and all the neighbors have decided that today all the generator must be on. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the amazing Glamour Girls, a Netflix original that was released yesterday. Yes, 24th of June 2022. Okay, so this movie review is going to be, I don't know, one of a kind, because I literally just finished watching the movie, so my brain is bursting with a lot of criticism and a lot of, like commendations. If you don't know Glamour Girls, you probably should, check up on Wikipedia. This is like a sequel. The first one was shot in 1994 or so. I wasn't even born yet. It was shot in 1994. It featured Liz Benson, Zach Oji, Eukaria, the OG Nollywood people. To be honest, I didn't even know that there was a prequel until I read up about the movie before I watched it, and then I realized that there was a prequel. I didn't get to watch the prequel, so my analysis is based off on this particular sequel. But I figured, just like Living in Bondage, Rattlesnake, and all of that, the prequels are usually better. But then, let us get right into this. But before we do that, let us watch the trailer together. Mind you, trailers are misleading. If you watch a trailer and then you base your expectation on that trailer, you might just get disappointed. But then, let's watch it together, and then you tell me what you think when I'm done analyzing the movie.
Imagine you're one of these cars, shiny, luxurious, and fast. You can go so fast, so far, then you can crash.
There's some ladies out here waiting to see you.
God, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel now, aren't we? When I come out here, no be only now shower work, and I come to fight for you, and I come dressed like this, come my establishment.
We don't know where she come from.
I thought I asked you.
I think younger ones I get with the way for my back. I mean, they shake their beat. You talk say make I show you very well. I go show you.
But she look like she famous. Outrageous, like you're really dangerous.
I like Emma. It's classic.
Tommy, who is this bitch?
Just play nice, girl.
Hey, who the fuck is that?
Tommy? Excellent. Take control of the place.
Take all this one. I will perform. I opportunity like this.
That's how we do it. Take control of the place. Let's take control of the place. That's how we do it. Take control of the place.
This is how we play.
Don't forget that I helped you. You owe me. That's just for me. Come on.
Men will kill this kind of money.
Come on, Emma, don't be shy.
What you here? No, not Sharon. Go back to guns where you belong.
How much money is missing? $10 billion.
Never give your love for free. The second you do it, it's game over. Welcome to Glamour.
As usual, I'm going to start with what did you say? As usual. Is the movie because they had a lot of British accents and American accents and French accents. So I'm just giving what the movie gave me. Okay, so the cast, obviously you guys know I wrote it down. I actually know most of the cast by heart because I've been waiting for this movie for a long time. The main character of the day is my baby girl, Ikpe. She played the role of Donna. Now, the reason why I wanted to watch this movie so much was because of the name they gave Nse, and the way she behaved in the trailer took me back to Donna in Suits. And ladies and gentlemen, did she not kill her role? Kai, talk about elegant, classy, savage, brutal, but subtle. She was a bad bitch, literally. Then we also have Sharon Oja. She was also one of the main characters. We had Toke Makinwa. We had Shegilola Ugidan. Shegilola Ugidan was also in Nigeria Christmas. I did the review sometime at the beginning of the year. I'll leave it linked up here. We also had what's her name? Jocelyn Dumas. I've only seen Jocelyn Dumas once, where she acted in Assistant Madams, a Red TV original YouTube series. You can check it out if you wanna. And she did a good job too there as well. Then we also have James Gardiner. James Gardiner was in Skinny Girl in Transit. My SJT fans, please come here. Do you remember Dakbada?
That you are a monster. He's a monster.
Enough, Salena, enough. I don't know what to tell you, what about them?
Dakbada! If it's not English, I can't hear you.
Yes, that's who James Gardiner is. Obviously, I'll put their pictures. You guys already know. Then we also have Temisan Emmanuel. I really like Temisan because of his like Instagram stunts, how he sips his Lipton. But this guy is a born actor, like effortless, literally. Like that was like he was being him. Then we also had Uzo Arukwe. Uzo Arukwe acted in Sugar Rush. If you've not seen Sugar Rush, it was a cinema movie that had Abiswa Tommy, Bima Demoye, Bisola Ayola, amongst others. See, I'm a Nigerian movie girl. You can check out the movie as well. It was a really good one. Then we also have Abimbola Craig. She didn't feature so much, but I just thought to mention her name. HJC fans gather here. You also know her as well. Who else have I not mentioned? I think these are the main characters of this movie. Now, Glamour Girls is simply talking about some deep-rooted, upgraded version of prostitution that happens in major cities around the world. But they just cited this one in Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, so this movie talks about girls and women who try to, live as sex workers, but in a packaged or reformed manner, not the regular ones that probably stand on the streets and and try to get customers. This one was sort of like a cartel. They didn't just sleep with these men. They offered some other kind of services that you can't speak about in public, and these were high profile politicians, businessmen, presidents' sons, presidents of countries safe. Like it was a whole business. Now Donna started this business, I don't know when, but Donna was like the madam, right? And she had like girls. Her girls were Toke Makinwa, whose name in the movie was Louis, aka Lulu. Then she also had Shegilola Ogidon, whose name was Helen, but she was called Hel in the movie. Then she had Sharon Oja, who was Emanuela, but we called her Emma. And then she had Jocelyn Dumas, who they called Gemma. Now, this movie starts off with, Sharon Oja being a regular sex worker, like doing it the regular way that she knows. And then she gets into trouble, accused of stealing, loses her job, and is put back on the streets. And she has younger ones to take care of. And she's desperate for that baby girl life because she come Lagos, come play. And then she's linked up with Donna, and that is when her life begins to change. Now, my job here is not to tell you what happened in the film. My job is to point out why you should watch and why you should not watch the film. The first thing I'm going to say that I did not like about this movie was that they did not tell the stories complete. There were so many incomplete scenes, like so many incomplete scenes. They would just leave you wondering what happened. You just see that, okay, somebody's face is battered and bruised. You don't know what happened to the person. Then they're saying, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You'll be fine. We don't know what happened. And you think, okay, maybe in the next couple of episodes, scenes, they would explain what happened. But they were not doing that. And then some of the characters were not necessary, in my opinion. Like there were a bit of too many extras that were not necessary. I didn't see what their use was. But other than that, let me see. And then, like I said, the trailer was very misleading. They just picked all the juicy part, which was like 10 parts. And then you just put it together in a 1 minute, 20 seconds, clip. And then all of us are rushing to Netflix to watch it. When you're not watching the actual part, that you saw in the trailer, you're just going to be like, okay. But then let's go to the good parts. I'll give it to the actors. They killed their roles very well. Toke Makinwa, let's start with her. Now, I'm a Toke fan. If you don't know, I'm a Toke fan, but I've never been a fan of her acting, right? I'm a Toke fan, but I don't think that she's a prolific actress or whatever. Like, she usually doesn't own her role, but it's these Glamour Girls. She ate it up. Like, she ate it up. She ate it up. I like how she was able to embody the character of Lulu. Now, Lulu was married to an Igbo man that she had sent abroad, and she was funding, which was a very funny story because normally the man would be abroad and be funding the woman in Nigeria, but she wanted him abroad so she could live her baby girl lifestyle and still entertain all her men and still make her money. And she was able to embody being a mom, being a sex worker, being a wife, and being a slave queen, and also showing us that she was from the streets too, and she's not going back there. As in, her PG was set. Every single scene that she acted, she was a hit back to back. Now let's go to Sharon Oja. Now Sharon Oja is somebody that I have watched grow, like see what I say, like I'm her mother. When I say watch grow, I mean the first time I saw Sharon Oja was in Giddy Up for like 2 seconds. It's a YouTube series, and she didn't really like do so much there. She was in the party. She was like an extra or something. That was the first time I saw her. Then she went to SGIT, and I remember season 1 and 2, I was like, what is this girl doing? Like, what kind of acting is she acting? And by season 4 or 5, I'm like, okay, she literally grew with each season, and now she's a baby girl. Like Sharon Oja embodies every single week. Like you think that she's a bougie girl, that probably cannot embody street characters. But when I watched Onoturi, I saw her she delivered. I was like, okay, I see you. I see what you're doing. And in this movie, she did an excellent job embodying the role Emma. I mean, she was able to embody, a proper street girl. And how I might be classy, bougie, ratchet, but I will always belong to the streets. If you do anyhow, you will collect. So I feel like the main characters embody their roles very well. Shegilola Ogidan is my baby girl. She did an excellent job practicing being Hell, rather. Her name was Helion Hell. So Hell was a spoiled rich kid that just wanted to live this life because she could. Her parents were, KG and all of that. So she wanted to explore more. And that's why she was in the streets. And she was always doing drugs, just literally living her best life. She was here for the fun. She wasn't here for money and all that. So she could do any and everything, and it wouldn't matter because you could never pay her enough because she had all the money that she needed, okay? But then she ended up dying because she overdosed on cocaine. And yeah. And also these are like the things I'm talking about. There were so many blank spaces. 1 minute she's pregnant, 1 minute she's overdosed, 1 minute she's dead. Like there were so many cuts, jump, cut, jump. So you might be a bit confused. At some point, I started to skip because I wasn't even comprehending the movie anymore. It was difficult trying to use my brain to keep imagining, oh, this is what happened here, and this is what happened here, and this is what happened here. Jocelyn also embodied her character as well. She was Gemma, and she did an excellent job. Would I tell you to watch this movie? Definitely, I would tell you. You can go and watch it. But I can assure you that you might get bored, like maybe after like 30 to 40 minutes of watching it because it's not that deep. I only watched this the end because I have to come and talk to you guys about it. But in summary, the storyline was good. Donna was one person that I knew that killed her character very well. But even then, the storyline was not too organized. Like it was corner. I didn't really get it. I didn't really get it, to be very honest with you. I didn't really get it. I understand that okay, they were prostitutes, then their life was being funded by the rich men. Then suddenly the rich men were looking for their money. Suddenly she was flying to Lebanon to go and beg some women. I'm like, it was just a lot of things were happening, and a lot of side characters that I thought that were not necessary. Like for example, what was use of Donna's husband in this movie? I have no idea what he did there. He was there for like 2 scenes. Who else was irrelevant in this movie? Abimbola Craig. I don't know what Abimbola Craig was doing there. She was the wife of some chief, and she appeared twice. I don't know what she was doing there, but then it's not my money. So now the whole idea of this movie review is to not tell you everything so that you can go and watch it, because I realized that most of the movie reviews I do, I kind of tell you like, oh, this is what happened, Okonkwo came and woke up and sat down, but that's not what we're doing today. So I'll give Glamour Girl a 4/10. To be very honest with you, I'll give it a 4/10. I would go and look for the prequel. I would honestly dedicate my life service to look for the prequel and watch it, and then maybe come back and explain to you the reason why I think, like, compare the prequel and the sequel. But for this one, I give it a 4/10. If you want to just binge watch and just with a couple of friends that probably want to criticize the movie, you can watch this. But if you want to watch something, like it's hungry to watch something, just really want to watch something, no watch them. To be very honest, no watch them. But you see, Ikpe, she's the reason I sat down and I wanted to watch this movie. Like I said, the trailer gave so much. I gave the trailer 100/10. The trailer was back to back. Imanela don't arrive. Like it was very, very. They did a good job. The clickbait was mad, but the movie is safe. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If I keep sitting down here, I'll just keep talking bad about movies that it's not me that directed. Oh, I didn't mention the directors and the producers. I'll put them on the screen. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. When you do watch Glamour Girl, tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section. And if you've already watched it, tell me if you agree with my thoughts. And I'll see you guys in my next movie review. Leave. Bye.